Video games are mainly seen as something negative and not worth your time, but video games have many positive qualities.
I like video games a lot. They are just a fun little thing I can do.
Video games have been around since the early 70s, and since then they have taken the world on by storm. Some may say that video games don't instill positive traits into those playing them, but studies show that video games involving cooperating skills and empathy and other good traits helped in development of those playing them.
It's definitely toned my personality, sort of changed my sense of humor a little bit, maybe a little more sarcastic, things like that.
Video gaming can also spark certain interests, such as soccer, football, snowboarding, skateboarding, and many more.
I like skateboarding and playing the guitar and things like that from, certain video games.
For a little time I did some coding, try to make my own game, but that was like a little hobby, so yeah.
Well, I have gained like designing skills for games like The Sims, where I can like do interior designing.
Video games have sparked certain interests with the industry. However, it's very difficult to find what you're really into because there's so many things you can do within the actual industry itself.
Video games are creating a new generation of workers in fields such as interior design, game design, landscaping, and construction. Skills can be developed by playing video games. Skills such as math, reading, and technology.
Like some games you can help teach people to read. Some games you have to do a lot of reading, so say you're not a good reader, it can help you with that. It helps with your reflexes a lot, like say first-person shooters. It can help you because you get a fast-paced game, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta react a certain way.
Games such as Angry Birds, Cut the Rope, and shooting games like Call of Duty help develop problem-solving skills and hand-eye coordination skills.
Well, it does help like your hand-eye coordination, your motor skills, and there's puzzle games that help you think faster. And if you were to look up facts on how gaming helps, you find out like little brain stuff. It does all. So yeah.
Youth that play action games are said to make decisions 25% faster than those who don't.
Like, I can concentrate more, and I feel like I react to things better. Like, if someone was gonna kill me, I'd be like, ah. So games often teach you problem solving, and yeah.
Video games have taught me problem-solving skills as well as some basic coding I've learned so that I could modify video games just for fun,
You learn like certain tactics, strategies, like to come up with things. I would say from like different like war games, and plus there's like even like puzzle games or like games where you have to do puzzles in order to go farther. Like Nancy Drew, that was my favorite game.
I downloaded a DK game on the tablet, which is really nice. I think it's good to sit with kids and play the DK. The DK game asks you different questions about knowledge of the world, math questions, geography questions, history questions, and I play that with my son, with Emmanuel. He enjoys that. And also there's another game that we like, and that's trying to guess music from different eras. And that's a lot of fun too.
It helps the economy, and kids like it. So
it teaches them different skills that they wouldn't learn outside of them. The multitasking, being able to look at a bunch of different parts of the screen at once, that type of thing.
Adding, reading, problem solving, that could be beneficial.
Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, math and like decision making is I think has improved.
I'm not interested to read books, so reading game dialogue, like what characters are saying, I like to read their dialogue, and I think it's helped me a lot in math because it makes me feel interested.
Oh, definitely my eye-hand coordination, like, used to try to sit there and figure out what to do, but I can easily figure out the best way to get the most points.
Honestly, it's helped me with my hand-eye coordination. That's kind of obvious. Video games do that.
A lot of video games use math and physics to help people complete challenges, so that would actually help them in real-life situations.
Gaming can create bonds between family and friends, which can result in development of social skills.
I think I've gotten closer to my friend Emmanuel, and I think because we just have very big interests in the same thing.
Especially if you play online games, you do make a lot of friends doing that, and that's always good.
it's a good time spender. If you have nothing to do, you could just play games, and not all games are bad, right?
Video games can help with a lot of things with social anxiety for some people.
Gaming is also said to relieve pain and stress. This is because the brain is occupied and the person is not focusing on both stress and pain.
Sometimes it's a way to relieve stress. You can go into a different environment and become someone else, experience different things that you can't do in real life. Like certain games, you can experience skydiving, and just you'll be able to explore wherever you want, depending on what type of game you're playing.
When playing video games, endorphins are released in the brain, which is a chemical that is associated with happiness and helps numb pain.
If you're going through problems in life, like they kind of distract you. Like I was going through like ADD problems and anxiety, and when I play games, I don't really notice, I don't really concentrate on what I'm going through. So yeah.
They get me out of bad moments like being depressed.
During some darker times for me, video games were like basically the only thing that like helped pick me up, and especially like things where like I have like virtual friends, like Animal Crossing, games like that. It's really helped boost my self-esteem.
A lot of the time in the real world, a lot of people have anxiety and stuff like that, and they usually go, play video games to escape that sort of world, right? And yeah, that usually helps a lot.
They're a good distraction, like if you have to wait for like laundry, like makes time go faster.
I find it very relaxing. Actually, when you sit there and you play it, you feel sort of almost like you're a little bit kind of like on a little rush.
Even Obama encouraged kids to take on video gaming.
I think they are.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, to an extent.
Some of them.
Yes, I think games are beneficial depending on what the game is teaching your kid.
It is.
I think video games can be beneficial depending on how people use them.
I find them